Who is getting us started on legacy sequels? We got to get into this.
Oh my.
Okay, so legacy sequels. A lot of these none of us fucking asked for, and we're doing 40 movies. I'm not going to be long-winded on this. So coming in at 10 through 6, we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022.
Interesting.
It was better than Curse of Chucky, dude. I was running out of ideas. Again, a legacy sequel no one asked for. Probably one of the worst handled franchises in horror history. But you know what? I enjoyed seeing all those people get slaughtered on the bus just enough for this weekend at number 10. Coming in at number 9, it's no secret, I'm not a huge fan of the Scream series. Scream 5 was all right. It was all right. God damn, I'm really not looking forward to Scream 7. That sounds like a fucking stroke to the fan service overload.
Colonel, you know how they said, like in the Avengers, like all the possibilities that Doctor Strange looked at, and only one worked.
Yeah.
Where they all make it and stop him. That's how I feel with the Younger story. If they have to get it just right, and there's only probably one good way to do it, and I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think anyone will be satisfied with Stu coming back.
No, never. Well, some people will. People that enjoy good films will not be happy at all. Let's just say that. Coming in at number 8, Saw X.
Great.
It was better than most of the Saw movies. Again, I'm just not a legacy sequel person. I was not super excited once I got past number 5 on my list. Like, I have 5 passionate movies that I really enjoy. 6 through 10, I'm like, it's kind of a toss-up. Saw X has some really cool filters. Go ahead, Crank.
I'm just not sure I would consider Saw X a legacy sequel since it's only 2 years after, like, one of the previous movies.
I have thoughts on that, too.
I say it is because you're picking up pretty much, it's a prequel. How to explain this to you? Yes, there's a lot of sequels between. For one, Spiral is its own different story. I can't remember when the one before that came out.
Okay, then 6 years.
All right. Still, I'm sorry you're picking on me because I don't have Psycho 2 on my list. I'm sorry I haven't. So it's not on my list.
Wait, you don't have Psycho 2 on your list?
That's one I don't have a desire to see. Now, if you were over here and you was like, you remember when you stayed the night? Hey, dude, let's watch Twin Peaks or whatever it was.
Never saw Psycho 2?
I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. Now, if he's like, hey, Colonel, you watch Psycho 2? I'd be like, yeah, but I'm not going to be like, I'm going to watch Psycho 2 tonight, if that makes sense.
Damn.
Like,
but
it just doesn't really.
It's literally, I think, the first legacy sequel.
Dude, I mean,
And that's fine.
It's high quality.
It's awesome.
It's a good flick though too.
I just have no desire to see it unless someone's like, hey, let's watch this. No one's ever said, hey, let's watch Psycho 2. I'll just be honest.
I'll do it.
I got a couple days off. I'm on the way.
There you go. Let's do it.
I'll do it just to sit with them and watch it. I mean, because
yeah, no shit.
That one's only an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, fuck.
All right, well, fucking get your asses up here. And
let's do it.
Watch Psycho 2. Coming in at number 7, The Exorcist 3. I really like the direction they took, the new direction they took in this film. Brad Dourif did a fucking phenomenal job in this movie. Probably one of the greatest jump scares in all of horror. It's just a very interesting take on the whole exorcism subgenre of horror. Coming at number 6, this one's grown on me. Candyman remake, or however you want to call it, legacy. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm old. I'm tired. I work with children at work. My brain's fried right now. First viewing, like I said, the cinematography was fantastic. I felt like it was a little bit too preachy, but upon a second viewing a few months ago, I'm like, this movie's probably really fucking good, actually. I was probably being a little too harsh on it. I took those reviewer eyes off and just watched it to enjoy it. I'm like, okay, I'm not being a critic. I'm just being a fan of horror. This really wasn't as bad as I thought. I was being probably a little too harsh on it. Coming in at number 5, my phone fell asleep, so we want to kill for time. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, number 5.
No one watching now gets the number 5.
Yeah, that's an old reference.
Yeah, dude, talking about a departure from the franchise in a good way. Watching this movie, especially hindsight being 2020, you can really see where Wes was playing with the whole meta concept before he got his hands on Scream. I just think this is phenomenal. It's probably the third best Nightmare movie, in my opinion, in the franchise. And that's saying something, because I think there's only 3 movies that are actually good in the Nightmare series, this being one of them. Coming in at number 4, I wanted to argue Crank on this, but I couldn't, and I love it. Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Ooh.
Yes, I wanted to argue the fact that it's a series, not a movie.
Thunder stealing prick.
It's one really long movie. It works.
You thunder stealing prick, you.
I know. That's why I'm not going to say much. I'll leave it at that, because I did steal this one from you. Coming in at number 3 is where I get more Crank hate. Dr. Sleep. You know, someone who's not a huge fan of The Shining, I went into this kind of like, all right, Crank's been fucking riding this movie's dick and it's not even out yet. But he was right. It's a really good fucking movie. Mike Flanagan, dude, I mean, if he's not hitting a home run, he's hitting a triple. All right, like, he has not had a bad project yet. We'll see what happens when he gets his hands on The Exorcist in the next few years.
And the Carrie series.
Oh, and Carrie, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And the Dark Tower. He's still working on that too.
He's a busy man.
He's nonstop, man. I'd at least spend some time at home with his beautiful wife, but that guy.
Oh, he spends time with her on the set. He's like Rob Zombie. He puts her in everything.
That's
so
true.
She can actually act.
Yeah, but she can act. Yeah, exactly.
But no, like I said, this is just a really good fucking movie. Coming in at number 2, I'm not going to steal too much, is Zags. I cheated. I looked. It's like, what's everybody got on their list?
I was going to
Zag is going to have this one on there with it.
Yeah.
Phantasm 2.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, coming at number 2, Phantasm 2.
There we go.
We're back. The tall man's back. Reggie's back.
It's actually it picks up the same night, but I mean, then there's a gap.
But there's a 10-year gap.
Yeah, in the actual creation of it. Yeah,
that was part. That was,
9 years, isn't it?
No, it's 10. I thought.
What 78 and then 86?
88?
86, right? Wasn't it? No, it had to be 88.
I thought it was 88.
Had to be 88.
Carry on.
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
All right. While he's looking it up,
Thunder Stealing.
again, this is a fun movie, man. I've been catching it a lot on the Universal Monsters channel at like 7 a.m. on Saturdays or Sundays, because I'm the only loser in this house that's up early enough to watch it. So I've probably watched this movie 4 times since we talked about the Phantasm theories. It's a fun ride. Still hasn't changed in my list, though. And I still need to watch the X-rated version I got with the Blu-ray anniversary set. I'm failing. And I'm stalling.
79 and 88.
And 88.
I checked it. Like, all right, 9 years, whatever.
Technically, it's the same as like Friday the 13th. Really, I mean, Phantasm, because that was 79 as well. Friday the 13th.
All right. Well,
No, Friday the 13th was 80.
Yes, but it's one of those ones where it was lingering around a bit before 80 hit. A couple of screenings went down before that. So
Okay.
yeah.
I would say take or give 1 year. Phantasm 2 fits in the criteria. And I'm tired of stalling. So coming in at number 1, which honestly shocked me. But Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah, I was a big Ghostbusters fan as a kid. I was looking forward to this one, especially after that debacle we got a few years prior to this. But what made this movie number 1 is literally the effect ahead on me. I enjoy these other movies. Like I said, this one made me fucking cry.
Mhm.
I don't think
for the
there's many.
emotional impact this film had on me. And Little Colonel, it's easily the number one out of legacy sequels. It may
They
not
did
be
it
the best
right.
movie on this list, but it hit me right in the feels, and that's how it has to get number one booking on this list.
I mean, they did it right, dude. They connected, like you said, to your Little Colonel. Everybody connected to their 1984 self, and I think most people were pretty much misty-eyed because they did it right. They did
Yeah.
it right.
They did.
They did it fucking right.
Like I said, there's a few of these movies on my list where, especially number 10, where they didn't do it right.
Yeah.
I just needed a number 10. This movie, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
See, you're number 10.
Now, Frozen Empire, they should never been fucking made. That movie sucks.
It wasn't great, but
No.
they're
It
gonna
was entertaining, but it wasn't a very good movie.
dude, they're gonna cash grab as much as they can off this series
I know, and I don't blame them, but still, fuck.
because they've got a whole new younger audience now.
Yeah, and they're
that
coming
are-
to the video game now too. All that whole
Yeah.
cast.
I know, but they would have
Yeah.
just stopped with this one. It would have been perfect. Like, to me, this is Ghostbusters 3. Ghostbusters Afterlife is Ghostbusters 3. I know they said the Ghostbusters game, I can't remember what the title was on the PS2, was technically number 3. And that's a good game.
It's the
But
script.
no, Ghostbusters Afterlife, that's number 3.
I'd go with that.
Yeah, you're number 10. I just think as far as the legacy part of it, that's where they dropped the ball. Just bringing in that character, the survivor, just to have her go out like a punk like that. You know, I was like, oh, well, fuck the
No,
point.
technically,
Spoiler.
you can say the same thing about Scream 5, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that's why I'm not a huge fan of legacy sequels. I really think it's just fan service, excluding some.
Yeah.
Shit, you can tell I went off memory because honestly, I think I had Halloween 2018 in there somewhere when I originally made my list.
Yeah. It appeared and disappeared.
well.
But I mean, Texas, dude, I mean, that bus scene you mentioned, and then when he came running down the alley, zigzagging and shit, that was my scene from that movie. I was like,
Yeah, it has some good scenes in it. I mean, overall, it's a shit movie. Let's be honest. The turd's a turd.
Colonel, good list, buddy.
We got a list from Joshua. So
All
let's
right.
throw that out here. He says number 10, The Craft Legacy.
It's in the title, baby.
Oof. Number 9, Psycho 2. 9? Well, at least you included it, unlike some.
Eh,
Hold on, I can't be seen here.
there you
All
go.
right.
There we go. Number 8, Halloween H2O. Number 7, Scream 2022. Number 6, The Exorcist 3. Number 5, Texas Chainsaw. Okay. The 2012 version. That's
Thought about that one.
that's Adam Marcus's, right? Adam
That's-
Marcus's
yeah.
and Deborah
Yes.
Rose Sullivan's script. Okay.
That qualifies.
It does. It does. Number 4, Dr. Sleep. Number 3, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Number 2, Phantasm 2. And number 1, Ash versus the Evil Dead. Very nice. Very nice.
Good list. Good list.
Yeah.
The Legacy sequel. Yeah, man, this was I there's going to be a lot of repeats because really in horror there's only about 16 or 17 choices, maybe less, according to Crank.
Or more if you include, a couple that don't really count. But
Yeah, it's that more or less. So let's leave it there. But 10 through 6, if you would, phase, and I started it with H2O because ignoring Resurrection, this is the greatest ending in the series for me. That fucking settled it, dude. And I was like, man, that's beautiful. I mean, I think I stood up and applauded that one when I saw that at the theater. I went, they don't ever have to make another one, and I'm fine. I'm good with it. Number 9. Nobody else saw this, apparently. We had the guy on the show and talked about it.
I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Mutilator 2.
I didn't. I clicked the link and it's like, they're no longer available. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
'cause
fuck
I
was in the
extended it.
time frame?
I extended it. Nobody could get it in time. But Terry Kaiser fucking totally steals this movie.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's just funny. It's a tongue-in-cheek slasher, but it's fucking hilarious. I loved it because it's in the exact same spirit of the original, which is a bad, cheesy, B-level horror movie slasher with bad effects.
Well, it's also kind of like Wes Craven's New Nightmare done with a sicker, twisted sense of humor.
Exactly. I mean, this
So-
guy, I would love to party with Bud Cooper, man. I think it would be a riot just hanging out and listening to this guy tell stories.
Yeah.
Number 8, maybe shouldn't be on the list. Exorcist 3.
I'm okay with that one.
Okay with
that
that
one
one.
fits,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never
Because
seen
again,
it.
it picks up following
Because we don't count 2.
Good
2
Lord.
doesn't count at all.
Oh,
In fact, 2 doesn't exist.
I remember being so disappointed with that one. But this one does have such those people crawling around on the ceiling like a bug and shit, and the epic jump scare. It is right
Mhm.
there. If it's not number 1, it's in the discussion. I mean,
I mean, I know I didn't mention it when I was talking about the movie. Even when the doors blow open in the church, like the statue's eyes open and all that.
yeah,
Good Lord, the imagery.
that's some hair standing up shit on your neck. You know, I mean, that's good stuff. Yeah.
I'll have to check it
number
out.
8. Number 7, yeah, I saw X. I agree because it falls in between 2 and 3 or 1 and 2 or whatever it is. But they don't do any favors to the actors they bring back to try to shoehorn them back into that time frame. You know, putting a ball cap on Tobin Bell doesn't take 20 years off. You know what I mean? But so you had to let it go. You let it go. Shawnee Smith, same thing. She looks nothing and has a very bad wig in this to try to make her look like that. But just considering what it is and how they had to come back to do that, it is a gap there. And it gets away from the story. But, man, I love the way that they turned it on these fucking scammers. And just it's awesome that way. Just getting revenge. I've never, in any Saw movie, never rooted for all of them to go down. You know, you wanted to see, there's always a couple you want to see live. In this one, you wanted that whole gang to get fucking ventilated quick. And so, yeah, I think this is one of the best Saws they've made besides the first one. So if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? Number 6, Colonel's number 1. It's number 6 on Zag's list. It's Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah, hell yeah. We all cried, man, when I'm gapping on his name. Egon shows up. But just seeing the 4 boys standing there again, fighting the same fucking ghost they took on in the first one. I just thought that was just excellent how they put it together. It felt like a real Ghostbusters movie. It felt just like it. And I appreciate that to no end, at least to an end to put it at 6. Okay, number 5. Wow. This is a newer flick, and I love the way they tied Death's storyline together in Final Destination Bloodlines. Dude. Just the fact that it took him almost 60 years to catch all the loose threads. I think that's fucking brilliant. I don't know why. It's so simple, but to me, that tickles the right place for me. I mean, perfectly. I loved it. I fucking love that part of the plot. And that's enough for it, to be number 5. Number 4, I'm with these guys. It might not be a movie, but it's a long fucking story, and it's fucking everything that we wanted as Evil Dead and Ash Williams fans. Ash versus the Evil Dead. We couldn't get that 4th season, and they were going to go back to medieval times again.
Yeah.
I think that would have been brilliant.
Yes, it would have.
But what a ride. Sam Raimi on no handcuffs, no studio interference. He got to do it how he wanted to. Both of them, him and Bruce, and they gave us 3 seasons of glorious Ash action. And thank you. Thank you, goddammit. Thank you.
Well, and that, I just want to add on to that. They brought in some great supporting cast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
With
obviously,
Pablo and Dana De Lorenzo. Great supporting cast.
them, they got Lee Majors.
Lee Majors.
Yeah, Lucy Lawless. Of course, Ted Raimi showed up. He was great.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do no wrong with this. I don't know how the fuck it couldn't stick another season or 4. Number 3, Thunder Stolen, but doesn't change the fact that I put Phantasm 2 up here because I love it, man. And it was great to see after 10 years, even though the story isn't 10 years, it's still 10 years.
9 years.
And a decade is a decade. So
9 years.
Phantasm 2, there's nothing else we can say about it. The tall man, he was back. The ball was back. A different Mikey, but he was good. I almost thought it would have been cool to see him somehow show up with the real Mikey, almost like Spider-Man style. Would have been interesting because we know there's many dimensions going on in the Phantasm world.
well.
Number 2. I'm not getting into the buffet. Number 2, I went back and forth with 1 and 2 right up to tonight. I kept going, and then I flipped it, and then I put it back, and then I flipped it, and then I put it back, and then I flipped it one more time, and then I put it back. So number 2 is Dr. Sleep. Today, number 2. I didn't think we needed a Shining sequel, to be perfectly honest, but to take a 40-something-year-old Danny Torrance, who's a piece of shit alcoholic drug addict, and take him into this whole Shining world, it blew my fucking mind. One of the greatest villains ever created in Rose the Hat is introduced to us.
Dude, she could suck my soul anytime. Just saying.
Yep.
Get your minds out of the gutter. She didn't do it that way.
That's the Colonel, folks. Dr. Sleep. It has everything you would want in a Shining sequel that you would expect, and a couple of surprises that you won't see coming. But you've probably seen it by now. At least you should have.
I hope so.
Yeah. Awesome. I think it topped most of our lists back then. So
That for that year? Yeah. I would hope so.
Definitely.
So number 1, there's been a lot of talk already about it. It wasn't on Colonel's fucking list. I don't see how he's never seen this before, but I mean, this is like the original Legacy sequel. Psycho 2.
It was, I think, yeah.
If it's not, it's right there, man. I mean,
Yeah.
This is the same cat who did Fright Night,
Tom Holland.
Mhm.
And they just killed it. I mean, they get. It's just so cool. You got Norman Bates. He gets let out of the asylum. He wants to be good. He wants to get it. He's got a handle on things. He's okay. And these fucking assholes take it so far. They fuck with him. They go to the point of killing to railroad him back into the fucking asylum. And it's just you become what you despise most. It's so fucking brilliant and sweet and nice. Psycho 2, if you haven't seen it, Colonel, go fucking see it right now. It's great.
No.
It's great. It's
All
great.
right. Well, good night, everybody. I can go watch Psycho.
I mean, it's actually has
You don't get off that easy.
the stalking moments in it are. I mean, you would think they couldn't touch anything Hitchcock did, right? Would you guess that?
No, you
Dude.
not. No, but I mean, it's Tom Holland, so and history's. I mean, it's been 40 fucking years. So yeah, I'm sure it's a good movie.
Go ahead, Crank.
But at the time,
But Tom Holland hadn't necessarily established himself when this movie came out.
no, like I said, hindsight's 2020. We know Tom Holland's pretty fucking good at this point.
Oh,
He's good.
yeah. But
It's good.
to have the fucking balls to go to a studio and say, hey, I want to write a sequel to one of the greatest horror movies of all fucking time. The one that is kind of halfway credited for starting at what we're in the 80s. You know? That's cojones galore right there, for fuck's sake.
There's a lot going on with that storyline too, and it has Meg Tilly from One Dark Night.
And to be able to pull it off, and to pull it off as well as they did.
I'll tell you what, that
masterful.
scene where she's peeking through that hole and that fucking eyeball pops right over the fucking thing, dude. I think I pooped a little bit back when I was in the theaters as a kid. Just a little.
Just a little. That's okay.
So that's my list, man.
Nice. Good list there, Ziggy.
Here, I'll
Good list. Good
I can
list.
do that. We got one from the comments here real quick from Patricia. I can stay here to give you all a break.
Do it.
Number 10, Army of Darkness. Number 9, Evil Dead 2. Number 8, Hellraiser 3. Number 7, Hellraiser 2. Okay, I had to look at that for a second. Number 6, Psycho 2. Number 5, Return of the Living Dead. Number 4,
Oh.
2. Number 3, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Number 2, Ghostbusters 2. Number 1, Night of the Demons 2. Honorable mentions, we got Ghoulies 2, Doctor Sleep, X, Phantasm 2, Exorcist 3, Critters 2, Creep Show 2, Friday the 13th Part 4. So this is just all sequels in general.
Yeah, those are just all sequels, not necessarily legacy sequels, but that's all
I
right.
mean,
I'm still a solid list.
but
That's
again,
a good. Every movie on that list is a good watch. I mean,
No, yeah. This was actually kind of interesting to do. I struggle with this list quite a bit, but I'm going to start with number 10, one that we just saw, Final Destination Bloodlines. It, like Ziggy said, it kind of had all the right elements, and one of the few times that they went a little bit outside of the box that they had so neatly created for the first one, and then stayed inside completely for the next 4 sequels without trying to expand or do something a little bit differently. But I really enjoyed this one. Colonel just said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
No. I mean, and they there were nods to a lot of the other films too.
Sure.
Well, so that were also appreciated.
Yeah. Number 9, The Exorcist 3. I think it's a great film. Definitely belongs in that Exorcist zeitgeist. And just fun. Another one we recently saw, number 8, Alien Romulus. I thought it was pretty well done for the way they connected the past series and now. I'm not necessarily a fan of the CGI stuff that they do, but I can overlook that for this one. Number 7, Candyman. A good way, I thought, to refresh that series. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't go on with that.
I know we're supposed to get all the individual ones,
Yeah.
all the Candymen.
I would still be interested to see some more Candyman from Nia DaCosta and Jordan Peele. If that works. I don't know if it is. We'll see. Number 6, these guys, understealing pricks that they are, already threw it on there. Should not have mentioned it last week when we were talking about this, but oh well. Ash versus Evil Dead. They've already said it. A great addition to the Evil Dead series. The universe in general. Just wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Now we're going to get funky. Number 5. I know a lot of people hate this movie for some reason.
what the fuck?
We're getting funky.
Yeah, something got funky there. That was not on my end.
I was taking a guess. I got 3 of them up there. One of them is kind of a doop 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 doop.
Oh my god,
It just didn't work.
that
I
was
had
so
no
bad.
idea. Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I thought somebody's phone was ringing or something.
Like
for a
Windows
minute.
92 booted up like some fake ass Windows
Must be
boot up.
button
Oh my
3,
god.
I guess.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
A lot of people hate this movie, but I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a good way to bring back a legacy character that had abandoned the series for a while. Halloween H2O, number 5. You ditch. There we go. You ditch Danielle Harris from 4 and 5. We get it. You bring in some new son as your child now. But
fucked up haircut. He got a great clips.
Yeah. And he's standing right next to a fucking barber shop at one point in the movie too, and they didn't run him in.
It's like
I
that
don't
would have
get
been.
it.
I think that would have been a nice little. Hey,
Look,
this nice fade or something.
This movie is not perfect by any means, but I would blame H2O for the main reason we're getting some of these legacy sequels as much as we are now. you know. So, in a way, I mean, I know it's 20 years old, but still, or
25.
25 now.
Jesus.
So.
I feel old.
But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was, and like Ziggy said, great ending. Until they fucked it up in Resurrection.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude?
All right. Number 4, these guys have talked about all these already. God damn it. Number 4, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. Touching movie. Good setup in a way that brings in a new audience and still retains your old hardcore fan and blends them together. I thought it was a very good way of doing that.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
Just talking about old fans and new fans, bringing them together. Just since we're talking about this, I took the General, I guess that's her old nickname for her, to see this with me.
Mhm.
1, she did make fun of me for crying again. 2, Egon's grandkids. She's like, "Oh, that's so and so and so and so." I'm like, "Who the fuck are they? I knew that dude's Strange Things. That's it." And when old Ghostbusters came out, "Oh, that's so and so and so and so." She's like, "Who?" So yeah, it's a perfect example of bringing the generations together on this one film.
Right. No, and as you guys both mentioned, this one was done right. So I really appreciated it. Number 3, a far departure from any kind of real sequel in general for anything, but Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I like this movie a lot. I just really, really do. And I think Wes was genius for doing this way. I don't think you could do this with another major franchise.
Well, you need.
Could you do this with Friday?
No, there's no way.
Maybe Shocker.
No,
I wouldn't say Shocker, a major franchise though.
Major franchise.
You got to have that element where he can, you know what I'm saying? The dream element and everything, and the whole nightmare thing.
Yeah,
matters
but
here.
I don't think you could do this with Friday. I don't think you could do something like this with Halloween.
Nope.
Texas Chainsaw. None of those. It just works so well for New Nightmare.
Hey, Grizz, could we do that with any of those movies?
No. We are supposed to compare. No.
Does he believe in that?
I don't think he believes it either. Grizz?
I unbelieve.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Number 2, the one that started it all, Psycho 2. I fucking love this movie.
Huh.
I watched this movie constantly when I was a kid, even probably more than the original Psycho.
Wow.
This was on one of those kind of constant loops in my house. Quite often when I was growing up. So, and number 1 should be no big surprise. I mean, let's get real. Dr. Sleep. If there's a movie in the horror genre that's as close to perfection, it's this one. Because this, even if you didn't like Stanley Kubrick's version of The Shining and you prefer, the book version and the book ending, this found a way to bridge and bring you back, I thought. So,
well, especially because, spoiler alert, it kind of ends how the fucking book ends, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is like, I thought was awesome,
Right.
I thought Psycho 2 was going to top your list, bro. I really did.
Psycho 2 is just a touch under, but I think Flanagan did this right.
And I knew that too. I was like, you know what though? He's gonna be like all this, like that was the first one, so I'm going with that one. Even though I love The Shining, even though I love Dr. Sleep.
I thought about that, but in my mind, Dr. Sleep is just a better legacy sequel. And it's kind of strange because it doesn't use any of the same actors, but it uses the same characters. They had to recast everybody that they brought back, so, and that's fine. I don't mind that, but
Henry
Psycho,
Thomas. dude, Henry
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
Thomas, dude. That was respect, bro. I mean,
Oh, dude, all of them. The one that played, Wendy
yeah,
was wonderful.
Grady.
The one that filled in for Scatman,
Yep, Grady. Yep.
great. Yeah, the one that played the Grady was good. You know, all of
Dude.
them. And I remember when I heard Ewan McGregor was cast in that role as Danny. I was just like, I didn't like it, but after seeing him, fuck all. I don't know if there's anybody else that could have done it.
I don't
know?
think. Well, he had the train spotting thing for experience to dwell on, but I mean, dude, what a degenerate piece of shit! And it's just he's great at it. You know, I mean, your hero, he's your guy, and you gotta. I hate him, but he's still got that little bit of good in him that keeps him on the right path. He knows what's right, but still doesn't always do it. That's what's fucked up.
And it was kind of neat when we were in Atlanta. I took a couple days after you went back to Detroit and
for all the lip balm.
Yeah, found some of the locations from Dr. Sleep there in Covington, Georgia, which is, if you're ever in the Georgia area and you are a fan of film, go there, because just about every building especially that little downtown area, that downtown square, has been used in so much stuff, from Dukes of Hazzard to the Vampire Diaries to Friday the 13th Part 6 to Dr. Sleep. Everything is there. They've got a lot of cool props, and they've got a little museum down there that's really cool to go to. So, but yeah, sorry, man. Dr. Sleep, my number one.
No, it's fine. I mean, I told you I went back and forth on mine several times before I finally went. I kind of settled on it. I went, you know what? Psycho 2 actually really, really scared me. I mean, granted, there was years between the films being created, but Dr. Sleep's just crafted a perfect tale. It's just a good way the way it's shot. It's just the fucking ominous drone through the entire fucking movie, dude. But it needs to be there. It fits.
Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, for your list, Crank.
The Doc says number 10, Alien Romulus. Number 9, The Thing. Number 8, Land of the Dead. Wait, okay, so
The Thing
prequel. That'll work.
Yeah, there's two ways to go with that. So yeah.
Land of the Dead. Okay. All right. 7, Cult of Chucky. 6, Saw X. 5, Candyman. 4, Ghostbusters Afterlife. 3, New Nightmare. 2, Dr. Sleep. And 1, Exorcist 3.
So Land of the Dead. That's why we didn't put Dawn of the Dead on, right? Because of the same reason.
I wouldn't count. I personally wouldn't count Dawn of the Dead as a legacy sequel to Night, but that's just me.
The only reoccurring theme in all those movies is the zombie epidemic. That's why we left it off.
Right. Otherwise, it'd be number one, probably. I mean, well, maybe not one, but it'd be up there.
And Joseph has a list, and
there it is.
Number 10, Poltergeist 2. Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. 9, Ghostbusters Afterlife. 8, Thing prequel. All right. 7, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. 6, Never Hike Alone. Good pull. I considered this. Yeah. I considered this.
Fascinating.
I did not include
movie,
it,
dude. It's a movie. Bits.
Oh yeah. 5, H2O. 4, Exorcist 3. 3, Amityville 2. Okay.
Well, yeah, the house.
No, I'm not judging that. I'm just judging years. I'm not sure how long it was between 1 and 2.
9,
2, Psycho 2, and 1, Dr. Sleep. Excellent list for
great list.
Yeah, Joseph and the Doctor.
Yeah. I hit up Google, and then I also looked at your guys' list, and I'm pretty sure I don't even have a single unique entry on this. So there weren't very many options. but
No, there's really not.
10 through 6. Starting with Scream 5. I thought would be a unique entry, but Colonel had that one up, I believe.
My bad.
Oh, it's okay. It's just called...
Honestly, Scream 5, I think on my original list was number 10. And I got rid of Texas Chainsaw and had Halloween 2018 at 9.
Okay.
But again, so yeah. So
It's
sorry.
okay.
Didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Oh, I don't care. It's just called Scream, but a lot of people know it as Scream 5 just to keep it somewhat organized, for God's sake. I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than that piece of shit Scream 4, I'll tell you that much. I'm one of those people that loves the original Scream. It's always nice seeing that one come back. And I enjoyed 6 as well, quite a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, New Nightmare, it's not as high as you guys have it, but I definitely like that one as 2. I'm just not as big of a Nightmare on Elm Street fan as you guys are. It didn't.
You know what, Face? That's the exact. Because I don't have it on my list, but it would definitely be number 11. I mean,
sure.
But I just, for me, even though that story is so cool, and I had to see it a couple of times before I could really appreciate it. Because I was mad at first. I was kind of like, it's not. I don't want to come in thinking for a movie like this. But if you do that for yourself, it's quite a ride. And but for me, I understand what you mean. So it made your list, so you're good.
It did.
Yeah.
All right, and then after that, we got Final Destination Bloodlines. We just reviewed that not too long ago. It's my favorite of the Final Destination series.
I said the same thing.
A great return to what was pretty much a dead series. They all they had to do was something somewhat original with it, and that's what they did. Good for them. I really enjoyed it. Number 7's Halloween H2O. I used to mix it up with Resurrection all the time, which I don't like. I'm not a fan of Resurrection as much. I don't hate it, but it's probably my least favorite of all the Halloweens. I mean,
if you had put that one on your list, that would have just
no.
Let's be honest though, the main theme for Resurrection is a pretty good fucking idea. Executed poorly.
Just executed very poorly. Yeah, no.
Solid idea, especially at the time, man. That was. It's like, I mean, I could have done without Busta Rhymes doing kung fu.
I could have done without Busta Rhymes. I could have done without the, it's the ambulance driver that got
oh my God.
I could have done without all that. I could have even done without the, Jamie Lee falling off the roof. Just,
for fuck's sake, yeah.
Michael escaped him, and he's terrorizing a house covered in cameras. Cool. And fuck off Busta Rhymes. And whatever her name is. The other one, the model.
Don't be talking shit about Tyra.
Yeah, her. Fuck out there too.
You know what? New list, upcoming show in the future. Sequels that ruined previous films' ending.
Oh man,
3 from Hell.
Enough of those, but there you go. 3 from Hell.
Resurrection.
There's
Resurrection.
It'd be an easy list.
Candyman 3.
Oh, there you go.
To jump the sharks list almost,
But yes, up next is Ghostbusters Afterlife at 6. That it feels high, but I would not put it higher than anything that I have in my 5 and above. So it's right where it should be. I loved Afterlife. I loved it so much. It didn't make me tear up, but I don't have that childhood nostalgia with the Ghostbusters. I don't even love the Ghostbusters nearly as much as everybody else does.
Oh, dude.
I still greatly enjoy it.
Dude, man, I had the real Ghostbusters fucking sleeping bag, the Kenner Proton pack, the fucking mouse, the ghost trap. I had the firehouse. I still have some of my figurines in my collection over there. I just really fucking like the Ghostbusters, and I became obsessed with Ninja Turtles. Ghostbusters went out, Ninja Turtles came in. So
certainly.
But yeah.
I loved how much it was made for fans like you.
I immediately went down to that rock store we have here. That was my first trip to Rock of Ages here, where I'm from. And I got a Ghostbusters t-shirt, a white t-shirt with the famous logo.
Nice.
It makes me sad that you can't connect that way with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
it's
a generational thing. It's okay.
But you weren't there. I mean, I understand. I understand. Yeah.
One thing that I did love growing up, though, and This was a nice return, but it does stay at number 5. Alien Romulus. I'm glad I put it on my top 5 at least. Well, Crank had it on his number 8. You two didn't even fucking have it at all.
Because they
Phase,
suck.
It got eliminated. Get away from her, you bitch.
Yes,
Eliminated.
indeed.
No,
Eliminated.
that is true. I just pretended that part didn't happen. I skip it.
Listen, my overall list, that was what, number 2, I think, on my overall list. So
That
I
part really
appreciate-
did suck, though. That I'll give that to you. Damn, it sucked, but it's okay. The rest of it was a wonderful movie.
yes.
Number 4. Sorry, Crank. Ash versus Evil Dead.
Hey, good idea is a good idea. I don't care. Go ahead.
Yep, stole it. I enjoyed it. I didn't know about the Stars thing. I watched it when it was on Netflix later and really enjoyed it. And yeah, it should have gone for a 4th damn season or even more. But oh well.
Well, the way they fucking left us, I
It's the
mean,
way she goes. God damn it. This next one, it's going to seem like it's a little low on the list, but I have an explanation for myself. It's going to be Psycho 2 at number 3.
You'll get no complaints from me, FaZe. You're fine.
I will hear you.
It's all right. Like we've been
Hey,
saying, it's the
Frank, let's
original.
get our judgmental, stoic faces on for this.
It's the second greatest film on my list, I would say. But there's a reason my number 2 is what it is. And I can't even say more about Psycho 2, so I'm just going to get right there. My number 2 is Candyman, which is probably my most unique entry. Here's why. I love Candyman. I love it. It fucks with me. My biggest phobia is flying insects. Bees, absolutely not excluded. These movies fuck with me. And I love it when movies give me that fucking anxiety. So it's endless with Candyman. I loved this fucking return. I think it was 2022.
Mhm.
Loved it. So yeah, I had to put it at number 2 just because of the way it just fucked with me.
You're not breaking my balls. I don't
I
care.
loved it. And
I
yes,
had to get Mutilator 2 on my list, so that's what
Certainly.
squeezed this one off.
number 1, Dr. Sleep. I mean, of course.
There you go.
I can't say more than Crank did, really. I mean, I am a huge fan of The Shining. This, I went into it skeptical like everybody else and was blown away.
Have you
And
read the book since phase?
Mhm.
You have?
or not since watching the movie, no.
That might be next time I'm on a road trip, either to Detroit or wherever we go. That might be my listening pleasure is Dr. Sleep book.
It's
Remind
been
me.
high on my list of rereads, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Crank, remind me when we're off the air, I discovered something in hardcover you'll be interested in.
Okay.
I don't want to say it on the air because everyone will go look for it then.
Excellent list there, FaZe.
Wow, look at that.
Maybe I should have gotten rid of the names. That would have helped. God damn it. Oh well.
That's all right.
Do we have an underline option?
No, we can't do that.
Can't do
No.
Well,
Yeah.
I really fucked up the overall rating. It
I mean, Dr. Sleep's got to be like the number 1 overall. I mean,
Yeah.
has to be.
Followed by Psycho 2, probably.
probably, even though it's not on Colonel's. I don't know.
That's the 3 out of 4, and it's high on the 3.
High
so-
on, yeah. Exorcist
And
3
probably
makes
Ash.
Ash versus Evil Dead, probably maybe number 3.
Yeah. H2O is going to make it, looks like. Not on Colonel's list.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry, and no, I'll be honest. If I was to pick a Legacy sequel for Halloween, I picked 2018 over H2O.
Yeah,
Not a fan of it.
I thought about it. But-
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where-
For me, it's that ending though. As long as I ignore resurrection, it's very satisfying.
I agree is the better ending to the franchise because obviously 2018 we knew we were getting a trilogy. So
Yeah.
Right.
Every time I think of that movie, I remember peanut butter on the penis, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
And that, yep.
peanut butter.
See, now you just knocked it down like two more
That's the
steps on my
first-
list.
That's the first thing that pops in my head every time, and I hate it.
I think I would.
watch it again.
I think I would rank Phantasm 2 above
Yes.
Halloween 2018 now, just because of that peanut butter on the penis thing.
Him reminding me of that makes me think, yes, H2O was the right choice.
FaZe, won't you thank our members one last time and send them out as
shit.
well?
Certainly, folks. Let's see. Special thanks to our final girls and guys. Got Christy, C-Phase, Lorena, BD, Alex, Robert, and Tyrone.
I can get there. I can
Crazy
get there. There
Rouse,
you go.
Bell's Fancy Creations, Dodger Smiley, Morgan Crypt Horror, Raymond, and the whole damn Enchilada podcast. Don't miss Crank on there this coming Thursday, talking about what is horror. And of course, our camp counselors. We love y'all so much. We got Adam, Christy, Luke, Lou, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando,
Chuck Chick,
Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, and JJ.